Hello, friends. First of all, a huge thank you for all your love and support. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now, because today's video could literally change your luck. Today, we're talking about the top 3 most precious 1-cent coins. Yes, just 1 cent, but so valuable that it can help you buy a new house, a superbike, or even change your entire lifestyle. If luck is on your side, these tiny coins can make you rich overnight. 0.19771 cent total cost $3 billion. In 1972, the United States made over 6 billion pennies, so most are common. So watch till the end, because the last coin will shock you. Philadelphia, no mint mark, 2.93 billion. Denver, D mint mark, 2.66 billion. San Francisco, S mint mark. Proof coins, 3.26 million. The United States of America Abraham Lincoln Liberty 1972 coin is one of those mysterious pieces that looks ordinary at first glance, yet hides a story powerful enough to stop collectors in their tracks. Millions of people have handled pennies their whole lives without ever realizing that a single small coin, produced decades ago, could quietly carry a value far beyond its face worth. This is not a fairy tale, and it is not empty hype. The 1972 Lincoln coin stands as proof that history, timing, and tiny minting details can transform pocket change into something unforgettable. What makes the 1972 Abraham Lincoln coin so fascinating is that it was born during a period of massive production in the United States. Billions of coins were struck, flooding circulation across the country. Yet within this ocean of ordinary coins, a very small number emerged with extraordinary characteristics. These rare examples were not created intentionally. They were accidents of history, mistakes frozen in metal, and those mistakes are exactly what make collectors' hearts race today. The Lincoln portrait on the front of this coin is more than a face. It is a symbol of American legacy, strength, and endurance. On certain 1972 coins, the details of this portrait appear unusually bold, doubled, or strangely enhanced. Letters seem to echo themselves, dates look thicker than normal, and words feel alive with motion. These subtle visual differences are often overlooked by untrained eyes, but to experts, they signal something rare, something powerful, something worth slowing down for. Over time, collectors discovered that specific 1972 Lincoln coins showed dramatic doubling in the design, especially in the date and inscriptions. These coins instantly separated themselves from the billions of normal cents. As awareness spread, demand grew, and values began to rise. What once could buy nothing more than candy suddenly became the center of auctions, discussions, and serious collector interest around the world. Condition plays a huge role in this story. A worn 1972 Lincoln coin may still be interesting, but a sharply preserved example can be a completely different creature. Coins that survive decades without heavy circulation, retaining strong detail and original surface quality, are the ones that truly command attention. When rarity and condition meet, prices don't just climb, they jump. Many people dream of overnight fortune, and while no coin magically guarantees instant wealth, certain 1972 Lincoln cents have sold for amounts that change lives. Not because they are old, and not because they are shiny, but because they are scarce in the exact form collectors desire. These are the kinds of coins that remind people why searching through old jars, inherited collections, and forgotten drawers can still matter. One of the most dangerous mistakes a person can make is assuming every old coin is common, or worse, spending it without a second thought. History is full of stories where rare coins slipped away simply because someone didn't know what they were holding. The 1972 Abraham Lincoln coin teaches a quiet lesson. Knowledge protects value, and patience can preserve opportunity. This coin is not about hype or fantasy. It is about understanding what makes something special. Tiny differences in metal impressions, alignment, and clarity can mean the difference between a single cent and a collector's treasure. That's why experts always recommend careful examination, proper authentication, and never rushing into selling without understanding the full picture. Even today, undiscovered examples may still exist, hiding in plain sight. Coins travel far, pass through countless hands, and sometimes escape notice for decades. That possibility alone keeps collectors searching and fuels the excitement around the 1972 Lincoln coin. It represents hope, curiosity, and the thrill of discovery wrapped into a simple piece of copper. In the end, the 1972 Abraham Lincoln Liberty coin is a reminder that value is not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it whispers from history, waiting for the right person to listen. If you own one, don't panic, don't rush, and don't underestimate it. Learn its story, understand its details, and let knowledge guide your next move. Because sometimes the smallest things hold the biggest surprises. Coin number 2 now. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to tell you sounds unreal, but it is not a joke. Somewhere in America, and maybe even in your own house right now, a small copper coin from 1974 could be hiding a life-changing secret. I'm talking about the United States Abraham Lincoln coin, a coin most people ignore, spend, or lose, and that's exactly why it's so dangerous to underestimate it. Watch till the end, because missing one detail could cost you a fortune. The story of this coin begins in 1974, a time when the U.S. Mint was producing millions of Lincoln cents for daily use. People were busy, machines were fast, and mistakes happened silently. Most 1974 Lincoln cents looked normal, common, and cheap, but a tiny number were struck under unusual conditions. Wrong metal, wrong pressure, off-center strikes, double details, or minting errors that were never supposed to leave the mint. That is where rarity was born quietly. Here's the twist that shocks collectors. Some 1974 Lincoln cents were created with errors so rare that experts believe only a handful exist worldwide. These are not coins you find every day. These are the kind of coins that make professional collectors stop breathing for a second. The Lincoln portrait, the date, the weight, the texture, everything tells a hidden story. And yes, the standard weight of a normal 1974 Lincoln cent is about 3.11 grams, but error coins often feel different, heavier, or lighter, and that's a huge clue. Now let me say this clearly, and I'm not playing with words. I am not joking. I am not here to fool anyone. If you hold a genuine rare error 1974 Lincoln coin, its value can jump from cents to thousands, hundreds of thousands, and in extreme collector hype cases, even million-dollar auction levels when two wealthy collectors fight over ownership. This doesn't happen every day, but it does happen. History has proven it again and again. People ask, why is this coin so powerful? Because it sits at the intersection of history, error, scarcity, and demand. Lincoln coins are collected worldwide. When a rare variation appears, collectors don't sleep. They bid. They compete. They chase ownership. That's why a simple coin can change a person's destiny. One correct decision, not spending it, not cleaning it, not selling it cheap, can flip your future overnight. And listen, if you have this coin, stop being confused. Why doubt yourself? Why delay? People stay poor not because they lack luck, but because they ignore opportunity. If the coin is with you, use it wisely. You don't need magic. You need knowledge. You can take it to a professional coin auction where experts authenticate it. You can list it on eBay where serious collectors watch daily. You can even sell through Facebook collector groups where buyers actively hunt rare errors. But here's an important warning, and this protects you. Don't believe fake claims. Don't trust random comments. Don't polish the coin. Don't rush. Many people destroy value by chasing lies. Real collectors care about original condition, verified weight, and professional grading. If someone promises instant millions without proof, walk away. Smart patience is power. Imagine this for a second. You're holding a coin people laughed at. Then one day, an expert looks at it under magnification, checks the strike, the metal, the error, and suddenly the room changes. Voices lower. Eyes widen. That moment, that silence, that's when you realize this wasn't luck. This was destiny waiting for attention. So if you own a 1974 Abraham Lincoln coin, don't panic and don't ignore it. Look at it closely. Feel its weight. Study its details. Because sometimes wealth doesn't arrive in loud ways. Sometimes it comes quietly in copper, small enough to fit in your palm, powerful enough to change your life forever. And remember, I'm not making fun of you and I'm not selling dreams. I'm telling you what collectors already know. One coin, one decision. One night, everything can change. Coin number 3. Imagine holding a tiny brown coin in your palm, a simple Abraham Lincoln Liberty cent dated 1975, something most people ignore, something that slips through fingers every day. But what if I tell you that this small coin has been quietly shocking collectors for decades, and the right version of it has the power to change a life overnight? I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating, and I'm definitely not here to waste your time. Stay till the end, because missing one detail could cost you a fortune. The 1975 Lincoln cent was born in a very special era of American history, a time when the U.S. Mint was struggling with metal shortages, rising costs, and experimental minting pressure. Officially, millions were produced, yes, but here's the twist. Not all 1975 coins are the same. Some were struck under unusual conditions, some escaped quality control, and a few were never supposed to exist in the first place. That's where rarity begins, quietly, dangerously. This coin carries Abraham Lincoln on the front, the most iconic face in U.S. coin history, a symbol of power, unity, and legacy. On the back, the familiar wheat-free Lincoln Memorial design reflects authority and history. But collectors don't chase history alone. They chase mistakes. Errors like off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, wrong metal composition, weak strikes, or unusual mint pressure can turn an ordinary 1975 cent into a legendary treasure. Now listen carefully, because this is where most people get confused and walk away. A normal 1975 Lincoln cent weighs 3.11 grams, made of 95% copper and 5% zinc and tin. If your coin feels different, looks different, weighs slightly off, or shows strange doubling in letters like Liberty or the date 1975, you might be holding something rare. And rare doesn't whisper. Rare screams in auction rooms. People laugh when they hear millions of dollars, but those laughs disappear when rare error coins appear in professional auctions. I'm not saying every 1975 coin is worth millions. Don't fall for lies. But unique error, a one-of-a-kind strike, or a Ms. Metal coin can reach jaw-dropping prices. I'm not making a joke. I'm not selling dreams. I'm telling you how real collectors think. Here's the part that hits hard. These coins don't need magic buyers. They are sold every year on coin auctions, eBay, private collector groups, and yes, even Facebook collector marketplaces. Smart sellers don't rush. They authenticate, they grade, they wait, and then they watch bidders fight. One bid turns into 10. 10 turns into a war. That's how fortunes are born. Quietly, legally, and suddenly. So why are people still confused? Why do they doubt? Because they listen to fake experts who say, it's just a penny. That mindset keeps people poor. If you have this coin sitting in a drawer, hiding in an old wallet, or locked in a forgotten box, ask yourself one question. What if this is the one? What if the coin you ignore is the coin someone else is hunting worldwide? Let me be clear again. Don't believe random claims. Don't trust street rumors, and don't sell cheap in panic. Authentication matters. Grading matters. Knowledge matters. A real rare 1975 Lincoln cent doesn't beg for value. The market chases it. And when it appears, collectors don't sleep, they compete. I'm telling you this with full responsibility. I'm not joking. I'm not playing. And I'm not here to mislead anyone. Coins have turned ordinary people into overnight millionaires before, and they will do it again. The only difference is awareness. If you own it, use it. If you find it, protect it. If you doubt it, research it, but don't ignore it. So now the choice is yours. Stay confused or stay curious. Because sometimes destiny doesn't come as gold bars or lottery tickets. Sometimes it comes disguised as a 1975 Abraham Lincoln Liberty cent. And when you finally realize what's in your hand, it might already be too late for everyone else.